You can start.
Good evening and welcome to the fastest episode of Monday Evening with Alex and Luke in the historyofalexandluke.com, episode 31. I'm Luke Vigeant.
I'm Alex Devine.
And this is our weekly show that documents our trip through every state, province, and territory in Canada and the United States, as dictated by you up until recently on Twitter, Facebook, and our website, alexandluke.com. And we're coming to you today from...
Iqaluit, Nunavut.
Nice. How do we get here?
Well, Luke, we traveled from Toronto, our hometown, to Ottawa, and then we took a flight to Baffin Island to the city of Iqaluit in the territory of Nunavut.
Our favorite city this week is Iqaluit in Nunavut.
Of course it's our favorite city. It's amazing, and this is kind of what it's all about this week. And we are actually going to show you a more in-depth video all about Iqaluit in Nunavut later this week, but the reason why we're doing this so quickly is because the internet speed is really slow here, so we're just going to keep this really short.
Stay tuned for a detailed depiction of why Iqaluit is so awesome.
This week. But we can tell you that our favorite sleep this week is the Capital Suites, the hotel that we're actually coming to you from right now.
Pillow top, microwave, toaster, and refrigerator.
Great location.
Right downtown, flat screen TVs.
Affordable.
Love it.
Great.
Capital Suites exists in Nunavut,
Yellowknife, and Inuvik.
Inuvik, yes. Our favorite meal this week occurred at a country food market just outside of the high school in Iqaluit.
It was the first time they've ever run this, and it's kind of a test pilot thing to see if it's going to work, where hunters can come in and sell their country food, is what they call it. And it's all sorts of the different kinds of meat that the country, I guess, provides to the people. So it's one of the only ways that some of the people here in the city can ever have access to the country food. So they sold caribou and seal meat and walrus and all these kinds of things.
Instead of explaining it, why not just watch us eat it right now? Like surf and turf, like, together.
Try it.
On second thought, my poutine at the snack seemed pretty good.
Yeah. So while the country food market was going on outside, inside the high school, there was the craft fair. And the craft fair was such a great way for us to have an introduction to the community and the Nunavut lifestyle. And everybody came out and they had baked goods and carvings and prints, jewelry, sealskin gloves and pelts.
Yeah.
A friend of ours bought a beaver pelt.
What makes it really cool, it really seems like a tight community when you wait in line for 10 minutes to attend a craft fair of other people within that community, and it was something very special and something I know we'll both remember for a very long time.
It was awesome. We came on the perfect weekend.
Yeah, Iqaluit, killing it. Our favorite moment this week occurred just outside our new friends Peter and Alana's house in Iqaluit, Nunavut.
Basically what happened was the very first night we got here, they let us crash at their place, and all of a sudden a windstorm picked up, and winds were gusting up to 120 kilometers an hour.
It was insane. Alex literally got blown over, and it's really crazy because it was completely dark out, and Alex didn't know what was surrounding her.
I didn't know if there was a cliff edge, which it turns out there was. And if I hadn't kind of turned around and grabbed onto the building, I could have been pitched right off. In hindsight, it was maybe a stupid idea, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then all night we slept in the bed, and it shook, and we thought the roof was going to come off, and it was crazy.
Yeah, I remember Peter coming in with the computer being like, look at how fast the winds are going. He doesn't speak like that, he's normal.
He had a lot of fun.
He did. He had the most fun. I think we were terrorized. As we mentioned before, we're going to have an in-depth video with lots of things learned about Nunavut, but we'll leave you one. Get your palate kind of wet.
The ground is so frozen here that a lot of the sewage lines and water pipes are above the ground, so you can see them all kind of laid out, which is kind of interesting. So that is episode 31 of Monday Evening with Alex and Luke. Sorry that we had to speed through this, but stay tuned this week because we will have lots more footage from the city and from this territory, which is spectacular.
And next week we're going to be unveiling alexandluke.com Chapter 2. We did unveil this clue today. We will be in New Hampshire! One of our most favorite states in the United States. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
See you next week. Unveiling next week. Bye.
Alex and Luke.
8 seal.